guys, welcome to Let's Talk Fashion Diva. So today I'm going to do like a cute little simple dress, something simple, possibly a shirt. I don't know, I'm still not quite decided, but I want to show you guys the fabric and things that I'm going to use. This is my nighttime chronicles. It's about, let's see, I think it's like 6 p.m. So I'm just going to kind of, since I haven't made any content and I haven't been really getting on here as much, so yeah, I'm going to show you in my next video some of the fabric and things that we're going to be using to create the piece that I wanted to create. And if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you do so on this video. But I'm also going to post this video because I want to kind of turn it into a tutorial on my Let's Talk Fashion Diva YouTube page. So just kind of bear with me for that as well. Of course, I am back. So now you can see behind me, I put down a clean I put down pretty much something that can kind of help me. I really don't like messing up the rug and things like that. So I take a comforter or something old and I put it down, and that way it just kind of helps me be able to cut fabric the way I need to and do everything else. So let's get into the fabric that I'm going to be using tonight. So of course we're back. So I decided to do, y'all know I have a thing for doing two-tone stuff. So I decided to do a two-tone fabric for my back. And this is something that I used, of course, when I was making my daughter's dress. My motto and pretty much what I live by is I don't let fabric and stuff like that go to waste. Fabric can always be used for different things, whether it's big or small. So I really don't like to throw away any of my fabric. But of course, this is a fabric that I purchased from Etsy, this material right here, and it's a mesh material, and it has eyes on me all over it in a velvet material. So I can kind of scoot it closer. You can see that it kind of says eyes on me. So we're going to complete the dress using this material and this material as well. Now, on my previous videos, I have always talked about with you guys how you can use pattern. Like you don't have to pretty much purchase fabric. Not fabric, pattern from Etsy and places like that. You can use pattern from what's inside of your closet. So I decided to use this as my pattern because to me it had like the perfect cutout. It had the perfect enough arm length for me to be able to stick my arms through and feel comfortably. And plus it is a stretchy material. And this is also a stretchy material as well. It gives to the body. So that's what I wanted to use. And as you can see, this is stretchy material. It gives to the body as well. So I am going to pause this video and then we're going to get to the part of where I cut out. I'm going to get my scissors. Also, to be able to do these particular projects, you want to make sure you have cutting scissors. I am going to show you step by step in this video. And then I'm going to also upload a caption so that you can see and actually understand what I'm saying, just in case you may miss some things. I know sometimes when we upload videos, a lot of viewers and some people that are watching really love to watch it with captions. I love using to comment on this video. If you see it on Facebook, if you see it on TikTok, if you see it on Instagram, you can do the same. I always have my phone, so I'm always checking different platforms. So I will see your message. But yeah, so let's get started. And I'm going to lower my tripod so that we can be able to get into full details and you can see from the cutting process to everything else. Okay, so as you can see, I hope you guys can see me really clear. I'm gonna make this really, really quick. The reason why I am not folding this because I want you guys to, let's pull it up this way. Let's see. Let's get it this way. So, I am not going to double fold this fabric because of course I feel like if I do that, then, cause it's really not much left of this fabric, because I've used this fabric before. So, basically what I'm trying to show you guys in this video is that you can use fabric or you can use, clothing that you got from your closet, and, from your closet, you can use it as a pattern. I say that in every video. And the reason why I keep saying that is because I've gotten questions like, how did you know to cut this out? Excuse me, what did you use to cut this out? So I'm showing you guys like step by step. It doesn't necessarily have to be a pattern from a cause or wherever to use. You can simply use whatever dress that you want to recreate out of your closet. Use it as a cutout pattern. The proper tools that you will need. Yes, sometimes you're going to need markers to be able to help you know where to cut, how far to cut. So what I'm going to do is, because this is black velvet, it's going to show up a whole lot easier with me using the marker, the chalk tools to be able to do this. So it's going to be an easier cutout for me. So I'm going to pause. So this is a marker. This is a chalk marker. You can purchase this on AliExpress. You can purchase it on Amazon. Of course, as you can see, I have used this quite a lot. It's very helpful. This is going to be the indicator that you're going to need to use when doing a outline for this. To do an outline on this particular thing, you're just going to use it. And of course, I like for everything to be in line. It has to be flat to me, because the flatter it is, the better it is. It's easier for me to do a lot of things with it. So here I am. My dog is in the way. She doesn't care what she does. Okay. So I have cut out the part that I needed to do. So the only thing is, like, once you do your cutout, you need to make sure that everything that you're doing is like you're critiquing, like you're perfecting pretty much. You're needing to perfect the rest of it so that you can make sure everything is aligned perfectly. And yeah, so let me recut here because this is the issue. So as you can see, this is different from this. So what I'm going to do is I can still fix it and perfect it to make it look like this because that's what I want it to look like. So yes, give me just a second and I'm going to fix that and I'm going to show you how you can do it with ease, okay? So I was able to fix it. As you can see, I evened it out. It's nothing that a little scissors and a little making sure you perfect can't handle. Scissors always pretty much makes things better. Like, you pretty much just perfect. And there you have, this is the outer part. Well, as you can say, the back part for my dress, okay? So now we're gonna get into the front part of the dress, and I can't wait for y'all to see it. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'll be back. Okay, so now we have our important pieces, which would be this part. And as you can see, it's very detailed. And this is the front, which has eyes on me. And then this is the back, as you can see. And I'm going to now take this over to the sewing machine. I'm going to perfect this just a little bit. But once I'm done with that, of course, you get to see the sheer part. And I'm going to show you the sheer part once again. This is the sheer piece. And then sometimes, of course, you have to perfect it. And I'll just take it and square it a little more to kind of even it off. Of course, this is going to be like a new thing, but look, once I finish it, you're going to get the point. I might just even turn this into a shirt. Who knows? I'm still trying to figure it out. You guys let me know what y'all think this should be. Should be a dress or should it be a shirt? So this is kind of where I'm going with this. So yeah. Okay, so once we are done, then you have your cute letter dress. Of course, it is inside out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it so that you can see a more, I guess you could say, like, you can either flip it, but this fabric, you're going to be able to see the insides and the outsides of it. So the fabric really is going to just kind of pop. The wording is going to pop. So if you flip it inside out, the dress will look like this. Flipped inside out. Okay? So this is what the dress will look like, but the black velvet will be inside. So like I said, this is like a reversible type dress. It can be worn either way. Either way it goes, the dress is going to pop. Because that's just the way that the dress is like made. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to perfect. I've got to do a little bit more perfecting with cutting to make sure that it's cut straight. There's no mess ups. I just want to, like, that's my thing. Like, I literally have to perfect it to make sure it's just cut right. And it doesn't like have a rag, like off a finished clean look. That's like one of my biggest things. Even here, like how this is, I cut it to be for sure it's a clean look. The material here, we want it flushed. We don't want it to look raggedy. We want it flushed. Okay. Once I do that, then I go down the sides because we're going to cut this extra seam here. But before we do that, I want to, well, we can do that first. And I'm going to turn the camera here this way. And yeah, this is going to be the way we're going to do it. We're going to cut. I'm trying to debate on what I would like to add to this because this is so pretty. And it actually turned out to be very, very pretty and beautiful. So I really don't know like what I want to add to this, but now this is the part where I'm going to try it on. this dress, and it fit okay, but I decided to take and change it into a do a shirt on the side, so you guys can like pick the different options of what you want. But of course, this is a simple, easy dress. Like I said, I got this mesh off of Etsy, and it is like a customization. So it's got like the black fabric. It's like black suede fabric that it says eyes on me. So this is the actual turnout of the dress so far, because I am not done. I'm going to put it on a mannequin, and then I'm just kind of going to like play around with some stuff and add some stuff to it. I just kind of wanted to show you guys where I was going with everything, okay? So y'all stay tuned. I'm going to be putting it on the mannequin here shortly so that you guys can get a more advertised look. But the video that I just finished, I will be editing. I'm going to start editing it tonight so that I can upload it onto Let's Talk Fashion Divas YouTube. So just stay tuned for that. I will be back shortly if the lights don't go out, because as you can see, the lights flickered and it is starting to, the weather is starting to kind of get bad again. So yeah, I'm going to pause this video and hopefully I can be back to show you what I came up with this far.